It's gonna give me the go live. There you go. So now it's go
Mm.
live.
Yeah, my side's live.
All right. Looks like we're live. Hello and welcome to Conversation with Anna and Crystal. Hi, Crystal, aka Brainy Chameleon. We officially are going to start collaboration with Brainy Chameleon. Her name is Crystal. Feel free to go to her channel, subscribe, like, and comment on this video. If you would like to participate in this conversation, I have a 800 number. We will share that. Just look for it in the chat. I'm actually have a Python program. I'm a programmer, by the way, so you'll see my little programs running automatically. Um, we'll test it out because I actually created several programs for today, and I did not test it out. So hopefully they're not going to crash on me today. All right, so I mentioned I have the 800 number that you can call us from the US. I am working on that UK EU number. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll have a UK EU number for those who are in Europe to call us today. In the meantime, just feel free to post your comments, questions in the chat. From you can go to Brainy Chameleon chat. She's also streaming live, by the way. So you're welcome to support her as well, or come to my channel and vice versa. Jump back and forth.
Yes,
So
go to both of them.
all right. So before we get started, would you like to say hello to our audience, Crystal?
Yeah, I hope you're having a great day. I was thinking I should have put the 1-800 number on a banner. Maybe I'll they do that.
Yeah, yeah. Can you do that? That will help. Thanks.
Yeah.
Mine is running through a Python program, so it should post.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's the number?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't have it in front of me, but it should pop out. I think. Let me give me 1 second.
Okay. We'll put that number up, and if y'all want to call, you can, or you can jump in a chat.
Let me
If
see
you
if it's up.
haven't, yeah, if you haven't been to Synthesized Souls channels yet, if you're on my side, go check her out. She has a lot of fun music.
Right. Thanks. No, it's not on this script. Let me see which scripts more. Looks like I deleted the number actually. Yeah, I did. Good.
Um, well, we
uh,
could use it next time if we need to.
hold on. I have to open my phone book here. Let's see. No, that one.
Hey, Sterling.
Whoops.
Hope you're having a good day.
So, how's your husband, Brandon? Is he
Good. We
working?
went. He actually just got a job with Lowe's. Yeah.
Uh huh.
No, was it Lowe's, baby? Yeah,
Oh, he's.
Lowe's. It was Lowe's. Yeah, it was Lowe's. Yeah. He was a little worried about doing it because he had a bad taste in his mouth from Home Depot.
Yeah.
But but after he went and did it, of course they ended up hiring him full time, and it's like a filling order gig, so he doesn't have to deal with people as much. He just gets to fill orders.
Okay, that's good.
All
I'm posting now in the chat. It's 800 833
right, hold on 1 second. Let me go back to my banners. All right, 1-833
858
858.
7471, and I also posted it on our Synthesized chat room. So let me switch. Sorry, I have way too many screens. It looks like I'm hoping soon I can what do you call it? Set up my podcast after I move. Of course, I have to move first. I don't
Okay,
want to do it.
and the banner will cover up our usernames. Is that okay?
Unless you can reduce, just say call us maybe, or
Okay,
make
let
it
me see.
short.
Let me see.
All right, so way too many screens open. Um, all right, so we say hello to our audience. Hi, Shumba. Hi, Andy. Uh, I think we have Gregory, Michael, and anyone else. Feel free to post your comment, questions, or call us if you're in the US.
Yeah, it's
So,
gonna take off our usernames no matter what.
no matter what, okay, that's fine. That's good. And then you have two different. I noticed from last week you have two different views, which is nice because I had the 360, and
Mm.
you have the normal view and the short view, which is nice because now I'm linking your videos to my video, and that way they can go back and forth. Right? So
Yeah, one's vertical and one's horizontal. So one's phone and one's desktop. Yeah.
correct. That's good. So all right. So sorry to I noticed yesterday finally I put my new prescriptions on. I have a amethyst purple. I don't know. You were saying you can see my eyes. They look
Hmm.
more like eye of the tiger, right? The eyes. So anyway, I was driving last night and everything was clear, so I was worried I was gonna hit somebody because I couldn't see in front of me. That was weird, right? So anyway, I'm gonna have a check because may have to fix the prescription or something with the contact because I'm trying to
Hmm.
avoid to go back and forth today with my regular prescription. So but it looks very nice. It looked like, and I had fun yesterday. A couple of live music, and there was an event 2 blocks down the road in Gainesville, fundraising from the radio station. I met the owner of the radio station, and I gave him my car, and I explained the situation that I was told he may have some extra airtime, right? And I want to play my music. So he got my information and he told me to go to the website. They have a website as well. And they were doing some fundraising. So I donated some money to when I got in. And then when I was leaving, the lady there, very attractive by the way, she she stopped me and she said, "That's my father." So I didn't even know it was her father. I thought maybe they were together or something. But anyways, her the daughter of the owner of the, and she started telling me, yeah, just talk to him, the music, your music. So she was really supportive of having him connecting with me and eventually maybe play my music. So I left her my
Awesome.
car as well, but she was very hot, very attractive. Blonde, another blonde.
Go figure out.
I don't know what's this thing with blondes and straight women. So, I don't know why I'm attracted. That's not my soulmate when I'm attracting for sure. Anyway, all right. So I would like to actually start this show with a synthesized soul called Soulcraft. I've actually created this song, of course, for my soulmate. So, but the reason for it is because I'm going to discuss something very personal today, based on my own journey in recent experience, manifesting the life and the love that I want, right? So, including that soulmate. So, I learned a lot this week about while I'm driving now. I'm on the road all the time. I'm working, picking up people, right, ride share and all that, and I've been listening to Carl Jung and Neville Goddard. So anybody out there that listening, are you expert? Maybe I'm new to this, so I'm learning, and Crystal is new as well. So if you're an expert, if you know what I'm talking about, manifestation and affirmation, I would love to hear from you. You're welcome to joining us, or posting a comment, or maybe if you watch this live after, you know, a couple of days later, we'll welcome, reach out and we'll welcome your feedback, and maybe you can teach us a little something about affirmation and manifestation. But I'm learning. So I did discover I have 3 big mistakes. That's why my soulmate is not going to show up. So, but the manifestation piece, like the visualization, I think I got it pretty damn good. She showed up immediately last year through the cards, of course, reading, and I'm very confident that my visualization have worked. So I don't need to it's not like you have to do it every day forever. It's actually one of my mistakes that I want to share today is the controlling piece, and it's showing in the cards, right? I want to control the process. I told the universe I want this, this, and that, and I want her to be an Aries or a Leo, and so forth, right? So that's a no-no, of course. So I have to wait for divine timing. So I'm slowly now fixing those mistakes and retrieving and letting it go. So you only need like 4 minutes of manifestation and release it, right? Let it go and be about your business. Shumba as well sent me a message, a nice message. Hi, Shumba. By the way, I am wearing today a little gift from Shumba. I wore it during New Year's Eve as well, so it's
That's
beautiful. It's yellow,
beautiful. Very
nice
sweet.
crystals, and I appreciate it. So today's a special day, Shumba, so that's why I'm wearing it today for the live. I'm loving it. The good vibration, energy. I feel it today, and so yeah. So I'm working on fixing uh, some of the mistakes I made, and so here we go. Let's play the Soul Crush.
Don't forget to share on my side. Share your screen on my side if you want my side to see it.
How would I do that?
On StreamYard, if you go to present next to your name, you can share your
Oh yeah,
screen.
yeah, yeah.
There we go.
Notes of music carved into our heartbeat. Every rhythm pulling us complete. Sacred canvas, colors never fade. In this lifetime, we're the art we made. I see a fire, it mirrors mine. Two creators crossing time. So craft, we're the architects of light, building love across the ages, burning bright. So craft, the union we designed. Every lifetime leads me back into your creation, devotion, a master kiss divine. Your spirit, my spirit, forever intertwined. Creation, devotion, a master kiss divine. We've been writing the story through infinite time. So we're the architects of life, building love across the ages, burning bright. So bright, the union we designed. Every lifetime leads me back into your eyes. So bright, so bright. Our master we are the art. We are the light. So craft tonight.
Perfect. So we're back. Hope you enjoyed that beautiful song by Synthesized Souls. And all right, so let me 1 second. I have so many screens open right now.
No,
So
that's
anyway, I
okay.
was told last year. I was told last year that my first psychic tarot reading back in April, the end of April. I was told last year that writing music was not only to express myself, but also to heal my past. So that's how I started Synthesized Soul channel. And I was told to go back and review the lyrics, right? I have written at that time, end of April, in my connection with my ex girlfriend. So, what was she reflecting, back to me that needed healing, right? And at that time, I didn't comprehend. I never had a tarot reading for years. That was my first reading last April, and she was telling me, what still needs to heal, right, from my past, and what is that I need to let go of, and that I needed to heal more of. So, what do I need to focus to attract the love and the soulmate into my life? So, and then I was reflecting this week as I'm driving right around and taking people to places and stuff and chatting with people, and I'm listening to Neville Goddard messages, right? There's so many now popping out on my feed, and I'm listening and listening while I'm driving. And, I was told that I needed to let go, I need to heal more, and I ignored the red flags in my relationship with my ex girlfriend. So, and that relationship lasted 7.5 years or so, but it was a rough relationship, right? I was told to be honest with myself, right, and take a good look at what were those red flags, because I ignored it completely, right? I did not want to acknowledge those red flags because I didn't want to lose her, right? And there was a reason why we separated, right? Why she was removed from my life, and that as soon as I see those little red flags, right, I should know that that person is not meant to be with me. That's not my person. This is the stuff she's telling me, right? So it means that I do not settle. I should not settle. I was a giver, you know, and I gave too much into that relationship, so that eventually ended. So I also was told that I was running, and I was scared of love, and it was showing in the car that she was a runner. So this was a twin flame type of dynamic. Crystal, I don't know if you're familiar with the twin flame. There's a lot of conspiracy out there, so about twin flames. So, but I believe she's my twin flame. Though the tarot reader says she was a karmic soulmate. That's how she see my ex. That she was a karmic to teach me a lesson, right? And I understand now the lessons a couple of months later, because I went and revisited that video, because I have a video, right, of the reading. She actually used one of those rods, those copper rods that you ask yes or no question and it move, right?
Yeah.
And she
Hmm.
asked my ex and I will be back together, and the answer was no. And then she asked if my ex was a soulmate, and the answer was no too. Weird, right? She believed it was a soulmate, a karmic, and not a soulmate. So, though I disagree with that, I'll be honest. So, I believe she was a twin flame. I wrote it in my book. She loved me wrong, right? It's on my book. On the last chapter, I talk about twin flame dynamic and the journey, um, and that she was a runner and I was a chaser, so to speak. So anyway, the cards were showing that she was a runner for sure. She was running from love, a commitment, fear of commitment, and she wasn't ready for commitment. So, and that I was also a runner myself. And there was a lot of running. She said there was a lot of running between us. And it's weird because until 2018, from childhood, I would say 5, 6 years old, I always had this dream that I was running. In my dream, I was seeing myself running. There were people behind me, and even government. I saw government agents and stuff running after me, and monster, you name it, because I was a child, right? So I have monster running after me, but it's running. I was always running for years until 2019 when she left me, right, with the relationship and then stuff. For I have never had this dream ever after that. I'm not kidding. So I don't know what's the relate. I'm a time that it was related that we have some kind of past life together. I must. That's what I'm. Maybe you can help me and tell me if it's not correct my assumption and what I'm thinking of. But we were linked in the past. We had a past life, my ex and I, right? And we met in this lifestyle again to heal those childhood wounds. She has some, I have some, right? And she triggered some of those, and I triggered definitely some of those because she told me when we broke up, we met a few weeks later, and she told me something, and it comes down to the divine feminine, self-care and self-love, because she did not felt like she was worth it of physically, and that I triggered some stuff about her personality and stuff. She wasn't confident anymore about her physical and herself, and I think she reflected the same. We were mirroring each other issues because I was gaining a lot of weight back then. So, um, and then I started exercising to thinking that I will get her back by looking good, right? So, but I was doing it for her, not for me. So that's the wrong way to go about it, right? But I lost a lot of weight, you know, and I was looking good, and I eventually, obviously, we never got back together because it was not about physical or anything, right? Looking good or anything. You have to feel good yourself and take care of yourself for you, and not for everybody else or somebody else. So, but anyway, I was reflecting on that reading and the comments she made, right? About running. It's just weird that I never had that dream ever again, and I had it for years since I was 5 6 years old. I remember clearly those dreams because it scared me. I wake up so many nights screaming because I felt like they were gonna get me. Right at the moment I felt somebody's hands on me, I scream, right, and I wake up. I woke up screaming, so like a nightmare. So so anyway, I was told to focus my energy to balance those two energy because I was more in the masculine energy, the go-getter, the giver, and so forth, and I needed to balance the other side of the energy, the divine feminine energy. I'm new to all of this, so don't quote me on anything. I'm not an expert at all, and I welcome anybody who knows about this stuff to join us and call in and give me your perspective and your comments. So, but yeah, it's weird, right? The My dream for many many years somehow tied to my ex and her fear of love and commitment, and myself running, and she was a runner, so all tying together, so to speak. And so she's also said words that we speak to ourselves are have energy, carry energy, so that we send that to the universe, right? So I'm a little bit, I don't know, maybe some people think I'm a little too straightforward, direct, maybe pessimist sometimes because I'm too direct sometimes, right? And it may come across like I'm a little pessimist when I don't know. I'm correcting all of that. I'm self aware now of that words carry, that energy vibration. Anyway, so I was told to speak kindly about myself, right? To speak out loud my goals, like I already have it. So that's a kind of Neville Goddard philosophy as well. So, you know, uh, you have to feel it, and you have to feel like you already have it, whether it's money, career, love, friendship, you name it, right? Anything that you want, you have to feel it in order to attract it. It's not the other way around. It's not outside of you, it's inside of you, right? Inside. So to have faith that true love is up there for me. That's what she said, right? And she said, I'm a natural giver, right? So again, I was told to work on my divine feminine energy and to practice a receiving. and taking care of me. So whatever I desire in that life partner, give it to myself. So I've been working the last few months on losing weight. I felt really good. I really dressed up really sexy and yesterday I said to myself, I'm dating myself tonight. So, and I got a lot of good compliments last night. You know, I looked pretty good. I had a tight jeans, you know, and I had a red blouse, you know, showing my cleavage and whatever. I felt really good, right? But I don't know. I think I'm attracting too many straight women. So, not gay women yet. So anyway, what else I want to say? Then, oh yeah, and then the last thing, the last card. Guess what the last card she threw at me was? Just guess it.
Oh, the lovers.
Actually, she had a deck that it has an actual soulmate card. It says soulmate. But yeah, the
Oh,
lovers would be the card, I guess. And the regular tarot card would have been the lovers, I guess. So yeah, the
hmm.
soulmate card showed up, and then she was like, "Wow!" And she said like, "The soulmate, your soulmate love you." She said, "Your soulmate love you, accepts you, and respects you more than anything. Give that to yourself so that it manifests a soulmate." You know. And then she said, "To manifest a soulmate, heal your soul." That's what she said to me. So guess what? I created a song called "To Heal a Soulmate." Sorry, to manifest a soulmate, heal your soul. So that
I
gave me an
love it.
inspiration. That song. So yeah, you want to hear that song?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's play it. So that message gave me that inspiration. So let me see if I can find.
That's exactly what it's about. They always say we can't truly love somebody else until we love ourselves.
That is correct, Crystal. So I think I have a
We've
little
been
lag
running
going
on
on here. All
empty,
right, so
chasing
the
the
video.
light, trying to fix what broke overnight. Every mirror shows a different face, but none of them feel like your place. You keep reaching out, hoping love will find you, but the truth is deep. And
All right, looks like the video is breaking up here. So I have too many computers connected to the. Let me close up some windows.
inside you to manifest your soulmate, heal your soul. Let go of the pain, let your heart take control. You can pour from a heart that's cold to manifest your soulmate. Heal your soul. Every scar tells a story you survived. Every tear means you're still alive. You don't need saving, you just need peace. Once you love yourself, love's release. You keep searching for a sign from above.
Is it lagging on your side, Crystal?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Make your spirit
All right.
whole. When your heart's like starts to glow, that's when your soulmate will know.
Okay, I'm gonna end it right there. Something I have a lot of stuff connected to there. All right, so we're
If
back.
I
That was
if I
good.
if I played on my side, does it broadcast to your side too or no?
Yeah, it does. I'll let you know then the
Oh,
next song. How's that? I'll let you know if you
we
look
can
for it.
see
So,
'cause I finally have fiber optics, so I'll pull your channel up and it
okay.
might be easier that way.
All right, sounds good. So, welcome back. So, I'm here with Crystal, Brainy Chameleon, discussing romance, relationships, music, and more. And that was, again, I was saying that was To Manifest a Soulmate, Heal Your Soul. Beautiful song, actually. I love it. It's one of my favorite songs. And I don't know, do you have anything you want to discuss? Anything exciting that happened to you this week?
Yeah, I kind of want to hit real quick on the manifesting.
Okay.
I haven't listened to the person that you talked about, but I have listened to quite a few different collective reads. I don't watch TV anymore. I literally listen to collective reads. I meditate. I do a lot of prayer, and there's another person too that talks about manifesting, and it truly is the embodiment of what you're saying. It's the embodiment of the idea of what you want. So, it's all about our frequency, right? Our world is made of energy and frequencies and wavelengths and life force energy. And what happens is a lot of times when, let's say, I'm trying to manifest money into my life, when if I have this negative attachment around money, then what I'm creating in my energy field in my body is that, oh no, I don't like money because every time I pay a bill or I spend money, I have negative reactions to it. And whenever we create that negative energy around it, then we're not manifesting it, no matter how much we try to burn bay leaves or make a manifestation board, because anytime money comes to mind, negative emotions come to mind. So, um, and for me, I'm using money, but other people, it might be relationships. Well, when we're single, the same thing can happen. If we're single for a long time, our brains start having these negative emotions around the thought of a partner or a soulmate, like, oh, it's not happening, or oh, I'm not worthy enough, or I'm not good enough. And so we're creating we're like tricking our mind and our reality into I don't want it because of all these negative emotions around it. So that's what I've realized with manifestation is that I really have to embody what it feels like to have it. And that increases my frequency. And as it increases my frequency, then I attract more. So that just and that's a little bit about like you said with what was the name? Nabil? Um
Neville Goddard.
yeah,
I can't watch his name in the chat. Let's see.
yeah. It's about
I started, yeah, I started listening to Carl Young last year because a couple of tower readers I met, they told me to go and, even Chumba, I think she mentioned in one of the chats last year in July to look into Carl Young. And that's what I did. But I haven't really been into it or spent more time into it until just this year. I started at the beginning of this year, uh, shifting the whole manifestation process, of course, because I was too controlling of the soulmate piece. And I've only been doing manifestation for soulmate because I want that partner in my life. I want that special someone in my life. And all of a sudden, I'm coming across a lot of videos from Neville. And that's what I've been listening. And now that I'm driving all over, Florida, and it is so wonderful message because even my passengers, the people that I'm picking up and stuff, even that gentleman from the hospital, I drove him off, and right away when he got out of the car, my car was like, "Who was that?" So there, such a good feeling, right, and vibration that I'm helping other people to rethink their life and start thinking about outside the box and saying, "Wow, I could probably do that. I could probably change my life." And there's some wonderful affirmations out there. So I am writing back again. So I started writing this week, journalizing, and not just my soulmate. I think I manifested her, so I don't need to. And based on the veil, I don't have to anymore. She's already manifested, right? This
Mm.
trawl and peas and all those other two items that I found, I was mistakes, I guess we can call it, that I made. That's why she have no manifested here in real life in the 3D world. We have met probably already in the 5D world, right? And we calling each other out. Our souls have met already. I'm pretty confident of that. It's just we haven't met physically, right? Because I think one is probably me controlling the whole process. I want it now, and I want this, and I want that, and it's not that. It's not how the universe works. So, and I've been told that before by a good friend, Chair. Hi, Chair, if you're listening. She told me that pretty much, and I didn't want to accept it. I said, no, it's going to happen in my way or the highway. Right.
In
But
my sober program, they teach us about surrendering, and in my spirituality, I've been learning about surrendering because for me, it's the timeline of wealth. Well, wealth is multiple things, but I'm talking about literal money. My timeline and letting it go is that, and just knowing that everything's perfectly as it should be, and our manifestations come through more quickly if we can truly learn to do I let go and let God. And like you said, the mantras, the positive affirmations that you have, the reason people cling on to mantras and to affirmations is because when we say those mantras and those affirmations, we are tapping into a higher vibration. And it's when we're in those higher vibrations, those positive feelings is when we attract. That's why they work, because if
mhm.
we can keep our mindset on a high vibration, on a positive mindset, we're going to attract in more abundance, love, physical money, wealth, health. We're going to attract those things by clinging on to those mantras and those affirmations. Hmm.
In the crystal. So I mean, I was so good at visualization last year, and I think I overdid it because every time I ask about my soulmates, that the lovers start show up, right? And I'm so proud of it. Like, yeah, she's here, right? But then I question the other issue that Neville mentioned, that if you're constantly going up there and questioning, that's a way to block that manifestation, right? Because you don't have faith, you don't believe it's
Mm.
happening, it will happen. And that's another mistake, a second mistake I made, right? Controlling is one, and two, I'm questioning everything. And I have to stop, actually, nothing personal, but I have to stop going to tarot readers and psychics. Technically, that's the way I see it. I cannot constantly ask the same questions constantly. And I've done that for they
There's actually a card in there's a card in my deck that says stop badging the oracle, because if you constantly ask, the questions will be There's actually a card in my deck that comes out, and sometimes it comes to people who frequent about the same questions. The reason you're getting that is because you're not willing to accept the answer you're giving. Like you said, you're not having trust in the process. That's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been told many times, but again, I go around. It looks like I take the longer way, and finally I realize, what I'm doing. I was told many months ago that I don't have faith, right? I need to pray uh, for whatever it is. No, of course, I'm into the soulmate thing. I definitely letting go after this week and letting it go. No more questioning, no more asking out there questions. It needs to happen in divine timing, right? No more controlling, no more asking physical appearance or what size she's going to be, and nothing like that, right? So that's one thing I realized I'm doing wrong because at the moment I realign again back to myself because it's within, right? She's going to manifest. Of course, I've been told the last couple of days and weeks that it's been delayed. Definitely, I manifested her. There's no doubt about it. There's zero argument about whether or not I manifested a soulmate. I have. It's been confirmed many times. It shows that it's been delayed now because, again, the mistakes I was making. And now that I realize those mistakes, I'm slowly fixing them. And there's one more that I need to work on slowly. And the moment I need to keep working on myself, right? Self love, self care. And I'm doing that. I'm physically feeling great, and I'm going to keep working. I'm actually going to sign out with a personal trainer to get the final step of my body where, I want to build some muscles, some biceps and flatten my belly and so that's my next step of that process of my physical body, right? Um, but there's other stuff I need to work on, personality stuff, negativity stuff that have got to me in the last year or so, primarily around my career, right? Career finance have been tough for me the last year. I used to make a lot of money per month and did not care too much. I was spending like crazy, like shopping spree, buy this, buy that. And I have properties everywhere and I have cars and all that kind of stuff, material stuff that to me no longer mean anything, right? Because I lose it. I lost a lot of properties too and money. And actually, guess what happened last night? I just noticed today, this morning, somebody decided, and let me know if I'm attracting this or no. I'm not. I don't think so. But two things happened this week. Uh, Last night, somebody stole my hitch. It's gone. So I mean, it's probably a $20 hitch, right? But still,
Right.
costs money and
Yeah.
time. I earn my money, and I go and buy stuff for my car and whatever, and it disappears. So I'm really upset today because I don't think I'm attracting that. I'm attracting. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm attracting people to steal from me because another thing happened this week. Somebody stole something from inside my car, which is
It's
actually not even mine. Not even mine. A customer, and she have money. I drove her off in Swanee County in Wellborn. Beautiful farm. It's got to be like 40 acres, 20, 40 acres. Beautiful house. For some reason, she needed an Uber. I don't know. Her daughter had this expensive Hexax. I had the case inside my car, but I didn't even notice until the next day late. And I remember a customer wearing headsets, right? So I looked through my app and I said, which one? And so I reported it to Uber that somebody left a case because I'm thinking at this point was the case, not a headset, right? And she called me back. She said, yeah, that's my daughter. I was looking for her. And I said, sorry, I don't have a headset. I only have the case. And she said, no, I lost both. I said, I only found the case and it was open behind my car underneath the seat. It was way underneath the seat. So whoever took the headset, it put the case way underneath my seat underneath, and I couldn't see it unless I was looking like I was cleaning. So I ended up cleaning my car, and that's when I noticed it. So I'm looking now. I'm gonna contact the next person that I picked up the next day. I'm gonna do that later
Mm.
today, and kind of report like, listen, I have a case that you left behind, whatever. Because I'm assuming the first person or the second person took the headset, right? This is an
Right.
expensive headset, and I know she had money because the place that I drove her off looks pretty damn good, you know. So I'm
Right.
feeling so bad. At this point, I told the lady, I'm gonna buy one for you because I'm feeling bad, right? I'm a giver. I'm a person that cares about other people and the child, right? So I'm thinking the child, her headset. She said she took it with her so that the daughter would not lose it. Guess what? She ended up losing it. I'm feeling so bad. And she said, "No, don't worry. I lost it. My fault. Thank you so much. But I'm
Yeah.
really now upset. So two things happened this week. So you tell me, Crystal, and I'm
I feel
attracting the
like
people to
no.
rob me, to steal from me. I don't know.
No, I always tell people that life is like the ebb and flow, right? It's never stagnant. We're always ups and downs, ups and downs. And it's not that we attract the downs, it's just like what can we learn in the downs. So um as my husband and I have shifted from jobs, we are in a little bit of an economic, instability, like what's going to happen next. And little things were happening, like the little things were breaking, that $100 here, 100. So it wasn't what I was learning in that time frame is how do I respond if I'm in an economic influx and then I'm not really influx, I guess instability, and then something breaks, and then I take on this, oh God, why is this badness happening to me? Then I'm cultivating that negative emotions around it again, right? So in my opinion, it's like we're always learning through the ebb and flow. So I think it's not that you're attracting people to steal from you. It's more like attracting, like, okay, how are we going to keep our vibrations high? How are we going to accept the things we cannot change? You can't control what other people do. The only thing you can control are your reactions to it, right? And how do you keep your vibrations high? Because if you keep your vibrations high, that's how you manifest everything you want. Forget the one hitch that got stolen, because if you keep your vibrations up here, you're going to attract 100 of those. You know what I mean? I think that's more, but that's just life. We go through the ups and downs. It's always going to be like that. It's the ebb and flow.
Amazing. Yeah, thanks for your perspective. I mean, I don't think I'm a negative person or anything. I mean, I'm very direct and can be sometimes come across maybe too direct and too rude or whatever. But that's I live in the Netherlands, so the Dutch are known also for being too direct, right? So I pick
Mhm.
up some of that costume, I guess. Way of being too direct and honest, maybe too honest. So maybe I need to look back and maybe take a step back and not be too given, because I've been told that many times. No more giving, no more. But it's just the way I am, and I like to donate. I donated to so many channels last year. Believe it or not, I went through a lot of tarot readers, over 50, and almost each one of them got some type of money from me, donation and stuff. I really felt like a lot of them needed the money, right? So I'm a giver. I like to help because I feel it, and it's. I feel like the universe is gonna reward me, and I'm not a rich person, but I also don't lack of material stuff. But I don't want material stuff anymore, right? Um, I think it's important to have food on the table and a roof over your shoulder, and maybe a car to take you from point A to point B, right? But I'm not looking at material stuff the way I used to anymore, right? So, because I lost a lot of money and a lot of stuff that I bought have been stolen from me, and it shot in the cars. I've actually had one tarot reader one time telling me something that happened to me 2 years ago. Somebody stole from my house in Panama. So that's another issue I have. So it's like people envy me, people like my stuff, right? And they steal from me. I trust it. And one thing I noticed is maybe the trust piece. Maybe I need to change the way I am with people. I may correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to, but I feel with the hitch today that maybe I'm too trusting, and I need to be more cautious and more aware of my surroundings and the people I'm connecting with. Maybe that's how I should go about dealing with people, non-humans, because I had a big issue 2 years ago where I trusted someone to take care of my property in Panama because I wasn't there, and half of my house was gone. So all the stuff that
Mm.
I shipped from US and from Europe are gone. They're not there anymore. I took the guy to jail. Well, he's in jail now, but it took me years, right? But I didn't get my money back. So he's in jail now. He may get out 2 years from now because probation and good uh, whatever good behavior. He may get out. Community service. That's it. He's counting on community service, so he'll be out in 2 years. But where's my money? I lost over $50,000 in belongings and material stuff that my ex gave me a watch, right? A Calvin Klein beautiful, a unique type of piece of jewelry. I'm never gonna see that again, right? And it meant so much because she gave it to me, right? So I don't have any of those stuff anymore. They're gone. Gold, silver. I had a lot of gold bars and silver bars. They're all gone. So
Mm.
those were my retirement. So I'm reflecting this morning hit me the hitch because it brought me memories from the robin from my house, right? So it's like, am I
Mm.
trusting too much? I'm trusting people too much. I'm too giver, and I was told to be the other way around. I need to receive more, to stop giving. And last year, like I said, I donated to many channels, people that I felt they needed the money. Even if they gave me a reading, some of them never even gave me a reading. Some of them, you know, never come to my channel. So because I'm thinking like you and I now collaborating, so you're helping me, I'm supporting you, you like my videos. We're helping each other grow and raise our vibration, the community, right? And grow together. But there are a lot of out there that I donated money and stuff. They never come to my channel. They never support me or that. Not that I was looking for it, but it would be nice, right, to have that support as well. So yeah. So what's your take on what's happening with my trusting? I think I'm trusting too much, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. My instinct, like, is a couple of things. Like, you're starting to realize, as I am, that the material world and owning physical things isn't what brings true happiness. I did the work grind, the overtime into a higher tax bracket overtime, and I was still living paycheck to paycheck. We had nice motorcycle, nice vehicle, but I wasn't happy. And so I think, with the stealing of things and it affecting you like that, maybe there is still a little bit of shadow work around the material things, maybe. Um,
Okay.
Especially because of them stealing the hitch, bringing you back to the raw memories of, and it's naturally, of course, if people steal from us, it's going to naturally bring up those negative emotions. But I think it is like that. I wouldn't think it's so much as trusting, because when you can trust people and understand that things are going to happen for whatever reason they happen, and I know it's hard to hear that, especially when something happens in our life where somebody stole from us or somebody hurt us. The last thing we want to hear is, "Oh, it's perfectly the way it should be," or like everything happens for a reason. It sounds like bullshit in the moment because we're pissed off, right? but 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 truly, I believe that in those hard moments, there's something to learn from it. And I don't think it's as much of you trusting the wrong people. I think it's a matter of learning how to truly let go of the material world. And then with your donations, the same thing of when you give, because I understand too, I don't want to not validate the feelings of like, damn, I promoted you. Why are you not promoting me? Like those are valid feelings to process, you know? But it's like the same thing as like trusting in the divine, that you're around the right people, and if they hurt you, then there's something in the bigger picture that we can't understand. The same thing around with donating, that when we donate, you know, out of the goodness of our heart without any expectations. Which hard though, it's hard to do that, it is, because you just want the same support, and so it can be hurtful when you don't receive the same support.
Correct. But yeah, I did it without thinking about it. I'm just thinking after the fact that I don't see them in my channel and not supporting me, kind of thing, you know. And I understand they're
Right.
different. We're totally different. I'm doing music, and a lot of people are against AI music, and I can see now it's building a movement to kind of even block AI music on platform and stuff. So I'm keeping an eye on that because I write my own stuff. So, and I submitted some of my music and lyrics to the copyright office in Washington D.C. and I'm actually haven't done the latest one. So I need to go back and revisit that because I think there's going to be some legal issues going around AI music. I need to pay attention to that. My next move actually is to convert some of my songs and use my own voice and kind of go solo actually. So I have actually have 3 songs that this week I'm hoping to record with my voice and go solo. So I have to create my own YouTube channel with my own name. I think I'm going to go with my first former name because I have several names. Pick one of those. But go with my former name. Or maybe I'll look at a catchy name somewhere. But the first song I'm going to release is a rap hip hop in Spanish. Beautiful message. It's about. I was trying yesterday to go to. I went to Gainesville, but the guy that I asked him to come with me, he couldn't. He had financial issues as well and stuff, so he didn't want to travel. He needed money for gas and all that. So, but my idea is to film in Gainesville a couple of video clips, a couple of areas downtown, and the Bulls. I asked the owner if I could film there. So I'm gonna do a little video clip and mix it with my AI music, and I'm going to release a solo. It's a message. It's a beautiful message. It's about friendship, and I feel very deep about this message. About we don't have a lot of friends. We can. I personally can count with my hand who I can call friend, right? And I think you can relate to that. Many people can relate to that. The song it's called I Don't Have a Lot of Friends. It's called. So, and it's the message is really good. Let's just say let's wait for it when I release it. I'm gonna target February sometime to release the actual song, maybe the first week of February with the video, and post it on different platforms, you know, Spotify and so forth as a solo. And I'm gonna grab my instrument, my drums, and my guitar. So that's the plan. So that I don't want people think it's all AI, right? So it's gonna come out now as an artist, as a musician, and not just AI, because I can see there's something brewing right now, and I have to watch my channel and all that with that. But going back to your comment, yeah, the tarot readers are different than me. I can do tarot reading. I'm pretty sure that it's not what I feel drawn to anyway, and I like to support you and grow your channel and help you with your spiritual growth, and I do that for other people as well. You know, I go to many channels. I stopped actually going to many other channels. I even deleted many channels that I subscribe. I unsubscribe to many channels because I'm trying to avoid that those feeds pop out in my YouTube, because then I'm addicted to click on it and go and watch, right? So I'm only have a few people that I kind of go to, but I switching, like I said, the last week especially, all I did was Neville and Carl Young. You know, I listened to those videos, and it felt so good because I'm feeling like a new person this week. Like great, I think I can manifest my soulmate this time a little faster because it took me I took the long road, uh, looking at the mistakes I made. So, but it's if it's gonna happen, I understand it's in divine timing. When I least expected, and Chumba sent me a nice message. Thank you, Chumba. I love her. She's a wonderful friend, supportive of my channel and who I am. So, and she sent me a nice message, and I agree. It's gonna happen when I least expect it. But I have to let go. I have to just live my life, and next thing I could have met her last night without even thinking. Right at that, I went to a fundraising, and for the radio station, and could have been that lady I saw last night for all I know, because I wasn't even thinking about any soulmate last night or anything. So it could have happened like that, right? Just out of the blue. So and that's how it's gonna happen. So yeah.
It will. It will. When I met Maddie, I met him online. Actually, it was Craigslist 14 years ago. I was moving to a new area and I was getting over my ex-husband. We were separated, not officially divorced. And because I was moving to the new area, I wanted to make new friends. So I put an ad up in Craigslist. This again was 14 years ago. I don't even think they can do it now ever since the Craigslist killer. But
No, everybody collects everything. You can't. I cannot even post basic stuff because people are so jealous. Like this is how bad it is for me. I have people in Gradley's blocking almost everything that I'm posting. So there's obviously somebody who knows me, right? Maybe a contractor or somebody, because I declined a lot of people that came to my property, and I told them you don't know what you're doing. So I'm suspecting, right? Could be some of those guys who came to my property to do some work. They couldn't do it. I told them not to come back, right? And now they're like flagging everything, right? Could be some of that. I don't know. Some people that wanted to buy my property too, because I cannot post for sale my property on Craigslist because it gets flagged.
yeah.
So maybe because I did not sell my property to them, they don't want me to sell it to anybody else. So I don't know. It's just so bizarre, right? It's just people are so human beings. I rather be with animal. I love my dogs. I come home every night late, right? 10, sometimes last night at 1 a.m. And my dogs from far away, over there by the gate, you can hear them barking. Right? They're jumping and barking, and I'm like, you gotta wake up the neighborhood because it's loud, you know.
Oh, mine
Four,
stay waking
you
up the
know,
neighborhood.
4 or 5 dogs barking at the same time and jumping and trying to get out of their kennel, right? Because they have a nice area. It's like a new year saying love, saying unconditional love. So,
But
I love
yeah,
my
I put a post in the friends for friends and I really just wanted to make new friends. I was not interested in dating. I was like I wasn't sad, but I just knew that I still needed to close out my ex-husband and get the divorce and I was open to dating, but I wasn't looking for it right then. And I put my ad up in the friends for friends and Maddie responded and was like, "Hey, I lived in this area. I still live in this area. I grew up here. Do you want to hang out?" And it just here we are 14 years later. And before that, I was always clinging on for somebody. I hated to be single. I always jumped from one serious relationship to the next. And it truly, and I know it's so cliche, but it truly was when I wasn't looking is when it popped up. But Chumba wants to hear Adore You, please.
oh, adore you.
Yeah,
All right. You want to
yeah, I
go ahead
can
and
do it.
play this for me? Because it
Yeah,
looks like the quality of my video is horrendous on my side. I don't know why.
yeah. Let me,
And there's not too many
there.
people on my side. There's only 2, 3 people on my side. I do have several things
Oh,
connected.
what
My
says the live
camera. So,
start?
all right. Let's see if you can share
Yeah,
the
hold on one
screen.
second.
I don't know how I can correct the quality because
Marie
my
said that's what happened. The
Let me check my
All
OBS.
right.
What's going on? OBS.
Oh, what song did I say? Adore You. That's it. Adore You.
Yes. Let me know if you can find
Did
it.
I miss it? Let me see.
I have two versions, but one is the latest. Pick up from November, maybe. Video. That was the music video. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Adore You.
See if it looks better on your side. So,
Hear it?
I play that song every day when I'm driving.
Oh,
I just
I forgot to add it to the stage. That is good.
Saw you in a gym late last night, energy glowing golden light. Every breath, the cosmic sign. You're already mine. Sing like waves high. Your name keeps echoing in my mind. Adore you, my soul already knows you. I'm waiting, creating for the day the stars will show you. Adore you, my soul already holds you. Untiming, divine truth. I was made to love you. Meditated, eyes closed tight. Felt your touch in the candlelight. Every dream pulls me near. You're the reason I'm still here. Heartbeats sing like waves collide. Your name keeps echoing in my mind. Adore you, my soul already knows you. I'm waiting, creating for the day the stars will show you. Adore you, my soul already holds you. Divine timing, divine truth. I was made to love you. In every breath, every moonlight hue. I'm calling in the one, and it's you. Made to love you.
I love that song, boy. That's a
Tumba
true
said, a
soul.
face full of chicken and dancing.
Yeah, that's a true soulmate song right there. And it's got that vibe. I mean, it's so powerful. And actually, last night I was at this fundraising. The owner, the manager was there at the bar. It's called Vecinos in Spanish, but it's owned by a black guy. And we chatting and all that, and they were playing music, live music, really good. I videotaped a couple of songs.
Oh no, I accidentally kicked her out. Hold on, you guys. Oh, I did not mean to do that. She's gonna kill me. Technical difficulties. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Oh, hopefully she comes back in. Let's see. She's gonna kill me, you guys. She's- y'all, she's gonna murder me. Let me tell her come back in. She's she might not even realize she's not on here. Hey, I accidentally kicked you from the studio. Come back. Oh, look, she just thought the echo was the problem. Let's give her a minute. Maybe she'll come back. Hmm. Y'all only knew she's gonna murder me. Whenever we first started going live together, I would have an echo, and you know me, technology just happens, and I'm like, whatever, either you love it or you don't. And so when she first told me there's an echo on your side, I was like, either they want to listen or they don't. Let's see if she comes back. Hey, Maddie, can you hear me? Oh, if I kicked her out, is she able to come back in?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think she knows she's not in here. Maybe I should call her. Oh my God, y'all. She's gonna murder. Oh, there she is.
Sure, what happened? Hello, sure.
I was like, oh my God, she's gonna murder me.
It's okay. I am talking and talking, but then I see a white screen. I'm like, what's going on?
I was trying to stop your screen share since I was using mine, and then it booted you completely.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Like, where are you going on?
I'm I'm so sorry. You should have seen my face. Look, it's still red because I was like, oh my God, y'all.
I'm gonna go to Mayo now.
I was like, she's gonna kill me.
All
She
right.
she just thought the echo. You just thought the echo was the only problem.
We have so many problems today. So it's not your internet. So it's today. It must be a Saturday, you know. So
All
it's
right.
okay. All good. So I was laughing the other day while watching the replay from last Saturday, last week, and you were saying at one point, Marty is looking at me like, "What? Where did this conversation?"
He was going to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I was like, wait, why are you trying to? You want to smack me? You want to beat me up? Like we were talking about wrestling. And then Maddie was like, wait, I thought we were talking about spirituality.
Right. So yeah, you said something like, "Why do you want to choke me?" I
Yeah,
think
that's
I was.
what it was. You want to choke me? And then Maddie was like, what?
I was talking about one of my exes, right? She like rough sex, XEX, and I don't like that because I wanted to concentrate, but I couldn't because it was too painful.
Like,
so, so anyhow, I think we need to bring Marty next time to join us and talk about dating and sex.
oh Lord, he probably has his own crazy stories. Because look, when I met him on Craigslist, he was not just in Friends for Friends. He was in
I,
Fun for Friends. Let's hook
I
up. Let's
can
do all the
imagine.
things. His face is
I've
looking
been
at me
to
like,
those. I don't do that anymore, but a few years ago, I remember clicking to some of those chats in the room. I mean, all I can see is body parts.
yeah. He was in all of the above. Oh, close to nothing.
I mean, there are men that have their penises like this means sticking out. I
Yes.
couldn't believe it. Like they allow this thing here.
Yeah. Anything goes in Craigslist.
Anything go right, but no, they're cracking down. I don't see that many stuff anyway. But I used to be curious, and I click on different.
Yeah.
That was funny. The other one was Chumba. You were saying Chumba said synthesized soul. You got all going for you. Good looking, great music, nice personality, love animals. She said, "I wish I was gay, but I
Yeah.
know I'm very happy, right?" So I was laughing. I was listening, right, and I cracking. She cracked me up, So anyway, thanks for the compliment, Chumba. Yeah, it's very interesting, looking back, right? Because we're live right now, and when you go back and try to listen, it's just totally a different experience. So,
Yeah,
um,
it was. It was funny. His face was priceless. Like, what are y'all talking about? Choke who?
I I can imagine. Yeah, that was something else. I mean, I can go on and on and on with exes, but yeah, that she was unique, different, but she was beautiful, very nice, but very weird, because of the gothic. She just wear a lot of
Yeah,
black and stuff, right? Black chains, black this, and everything was black, for her.
yeah.
Push it to
I never, yeah, I never understood the pain thing. It was just never right up, it was never up my alley either.
yeah, I know. I don't know. Weird. So anyway, going back to maybe we'll touch it on Neville again. I wrote something here to discuss today. On Neville's station, right? Godard. I may be mispronouncing his name, but he talks about raising vibration, right? So he say isn't about a force positivity or high energy. It's about shifting your internal stay until your desire feels natural,
Mm.
right? So he makes it seem like any impossible dream can be possible, right? He's making it seem like that. So Neville saw that feeling is the secret. So you have to feel it like you already have it, right? To manifest it, to attract love, career, money. So you move from one state of wanting, which implies you don't have it, right, to that state of being that person who already possesses it. So that's the shifting in the mind, right? Um, that I have
And
to
for
work on.
those and for those who have followed the traditional Christianity, Jesus even spoke it in the Bible. Pray as if it is so. Like Jesus tried to tell us, pray as if you
Really?
already have it. When Jesus said pray as if you already have it, that's what he's talking about. He's saying if we embody the feeling of already having it, we're raising our positivity and attracting it naturally.
Okay. Saying
Yeah.
something, learn something new. I mean, I went to a Catholic school, but I cannot remember half of the stuff because I moved away from Catholic school, right? And I feel a little because of politicizing religion and all that. I kind of move away from it. So, but
I did the same thing. I tried every organized religion in the States that I could. Catholicism, Pentecostal, Church of God, Baptist, Methodist, and I could never find my home because they want to preach and control and run the church from fear. But if you I really got turned on to Christian mysticism because Christian mysticism taught what truly Jesus was trying to teach, which was unconditional love and live through surrender and truly trust in your higher power. It is the ultimate what you're talking about in manifesting. When we let go of the reins and we embody what we want, then we're surrendering to the universe, whatever you want to call it. So Jesus was trying to teach us how to live, to manifest. But the church has taken his word to control people. And that's why I also cannot identify with any kind of organized religion because people take it and try to turn it into control it, and that's not what it's about. It's about living truly in unconditional love for everything, everyone, and living at a higher vibration, which is when you bring in more abundance of all kinds.
yeah, but that's not what I feel most of the churches that you mentioned, right, are teaching. I feel, I don't know, my personal opinion after traveling everywhere, especially Europe, one thing I noticed in common, especially in Europe, even in Panama and in many countries, you know what was common in every little town, every little city, place I visit? You will never guess. And I took pictures and stuff. What's common about every country, city, state I visited? Take a wild guess. And it's related to politics and religion and Asian culture, Asian civilization, I guess. Um, and it's in Washington. I'm going to give you a clue. It's in Washington, D.C., Rome, and London. I'm going to post
I
it
ha-
in the
I'm
survey.
like, I have no clue. I am like, I'm
No
probably gonna
clue.
be like, what?
Not even one.
I suck at guessing.
Okay.
Okay. It's in Washington. It's
Yeah, you
one
can
thing. And
Google.
it's to
Yeah,
do around it's around religion.
it is religious and it's Asian civilization and it's politics too,
Egyptian?
because it has a political meaning as well. So the people that control this planet, because I've done a lot
Yeah.
of research, I
The
stopped.
free is it the Freemasons?
Not quite there, but it's linked to Egypt. Let me give you even
For
closer.
some reason, my instinct wanted to say something to do with Egyptian, and I did it because I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
It is something that is in Egypt, but it's
Like
in London,
pyramids, like
London, Washington D.C., and Rome, and it's
something
in
like a pyramid.
every little town, every city, even my own country, every country I visit, and I visit over 50 countries,
Like
towns,
a
cities,
pyramid of some sorts, like a pyramid.
obelisk, the obelisk.
What's that? I
So,
don't even know what that is.
Google it. Go ahead, take
How
a
do you
minute.
spell how do you
Ob-
spell it?
OBS, OBES,
Oh,
LISK, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I was into a lot of politics stuff, right? Government and law and religion and all that. And I did a lot of
like
research and
a stone pillar.
sort of have some meaning. Uh,
The Washington Monument. Yeah, look, JD's in here. The Washington Monument.
yeah, the obelisk. And you know what it represents?
Huh.
The peanut. It's a man's peanut. And the center is the ovarian of the woman, female part. So I know, right?
Huh.
Yeah, it's in London. But what's unique about London, Rome, and Washington D.C., of course, they're separate state within the state. So they're like separate country within a country. Because Rome is part of Italy, but they have their own law and everything, right? So is
Right.
London, and so is Washington D.C. But anyway, I don't want to go into politics or anything. I just thought I don't know why I brought it up, but it's something that I saw traveling, because I traveled to this little towns in Belgium. I was living in Aachen, and I used to take trips to little towns here and there on the weekend, right, with my dogs to go to parks and all that. And I went to these little towns in Belgium, and they all have obelisks everywhere. I'm like, so I'm a very visual person, right? And I'm analyzing stuff. I said, what's in common? Every place I go, there's an obelisk. Because Rome conquered everything, the entire planet, and they left obelisks in every little town and city. So anyway, I don't want to go into that because that goes into more deep.
Now I'm just laughing at the comments. Neil said peanuts instead of penis, and then
Yeah,
Blue said, I'm way too high for this.
yeah, yeah. It's
Neil said, how do you know you're not crazy and just hallucinating your whole life? Somebody's high. I think Neil and Blue are too high for this.
yeah. Maybe I wish I was delusional. So
It
I
might be a
spent
fun.
too much time researching politics and the people controlling this planet and all that. I don't want to go into that anymore because after 2020 and COVID, the whole
It's like we
fiasco.
can't control it. Only thing we can control is our own energy, That's all. That's all we can control.
But these people that control the planet knows about the law of attraction and the energy and all that. They control. So anyway, we were talking about the different religions. So I don't go to church anymore. A year ago, 2 years ago, I started going to a local church here in my county. But every time I hear certain word, it triggers me. I'm not gonna mention it because it's a little too political, but it's on the Bible, right? And the people that are killing for lamb, let's just say that. I don't want to say the name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So the people that are stealing the lamb from some other people because some some kind of book told them that it's their land. It's like somebody coming to my property and telling me they own my property. Yeah, right. I'm gonna kill you before you tell me that's yours. It's like same thing. It's like tomorrow, some crazy country, I don't know, maybe Spain, because Spain used to own Florida, right? So tomorrow Spain can say, we own Florida, so we're gonna invade Florida and we're gonna kick you out of there.
Mm-hmm.
That could be
Yeah.
the same thing. Of course, our government is too powerful right now, so that's not gonna happen anytime soon. But that could happen, right? So anyway, uh, I get triggered every time I go to church and I hear a word. I just get triggered because that's not how I feel. That's not how I see it. I see genocide. I see people stealing land for somebody else, and that's not the teaching I'm hearing from when I go to these places, right? So, and it
Right.
triggers me. So I stop going to places because I don't want to hear certain word because it triggers me. Because again, I'm very given. Uh, I donate my time. I fundraising stuff for causes, and I will do it tomorrow for that particular country if I have to, because it's my belief that we all humans and we all should be treated equally, regardless. Now, some book that who knows who wrote it eventually, because I have my mixed feelings about the whole Bible, honestly. Who wrote it really, because it's been changed and every year they change it. If you notice, they have different versions and they change words here and there. So because they're trying to control us, and I disagree with that. So anyway, I didn't want to go that route because I'm too passionate about that topic. So, but
No, I
yeah, go
mean it's true. Yeah, the organized religion is that, and I feel
ahead.
like it has its place. Everybody's on their own timeline, you know. So, um, people go to church, and that's where they find their happiness. And more power to them. Just for me, organized religion is not my home.
Correct. I agree too. Like I said, I grew up in a Catholic environment. My family, and I was in a Catholic women only school for 13 years until I went to high school. I decided to leave and study science, and I got a computer degree and all that. So, um, and I left, and I never looked back. And then traveling across the world, like I said, I visited Egypt. I went to Egypt. I went to Giza. I went to all those pyramids. I saw the people there and know what the government tells me on the news, right? So I connect with people and culture, and I see it with my own eyes. I have videos, I have pictures. I speak several languages, so I feel different about what the TV or the government tells me, So sometimes I feel I don't belong in this planet, actually. That's the way I see it. So, but I cannot change it. I cannot go to another planet. I don't know. I'm waiting for the alien to show up on my back door property here and take me away.
Take
Get
me
me
to
out of
your
here.
home, right? Take me to your
Yeah,
home.
yeah, get me out of this planet. But anyway, going back to Neville's teaching, something else I wrote. Let's see. He talks about stop asking when will they come, and that was my mistake, right? Because I keep questioning when I go to tarot readers, where's the soulmate, right? I don't see her. Because sometimes the cards tell me like she's right there. You can like it's showing me she's right there, but she's not here physically, right? So like if she's coming in February or June or who knows when, right? So um, all right. So and then affirmations. He talked about you can say, "Isn't that wonderful that I am now with the most fulfilling, loving relationship of my life?" So see, shifting
Your
your state of
mindset.
mind. Yeah, the
Hmm.
mindset. Same with career, because I need to actually start manifesting career because for over 20 years I spent my career in the pharmaceutical industry, but after COVID, things changed for me drastically. Because I was against COVID. And I was very vocal about it, and affected my career, right? So, and I just couldn't live with lying to people and pretending just for money, because to me it's all about the money, right? And I ended up that attitude and everything affected my career. So the last year or so, I've been applying for government jobs now, right? And I really had a nice interview this week with the government agency. So I'm crossing my finger. One of these jobs that I interview for the government, because there's several. Actually, I like all of them. All of them, I think I could do well. Like I could excel because I bring a lot of background from technical background in AI stuff, as well as clinical research, project management. I was a manager as well. So I have a really wide range of skills. And interesting enough, this morning, right after your chat, I went to Jordy channel. They were live, but he wasn't there. It was somebody else, right? I forgot her name. So I
Yeah,
asked
she
her.
was supposed to go with me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. She
But
well, I went.
StreamYard stopped offering their free software now. So that's why our thing fell through this morning.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because I was looking for you. But anyway,
Mhm.
I asked her about my career, right? Like, what's if any career, general career comment, and everything was positive except one, the six of cups. I think it's a balance. It's showing everywhere the unbalance. My life is a little unbalanced, kind of. But everything else was positive. I have. She said she have too many cars. She said I never seen too many cars for what I want to read. So she got too many for me. Everything was positive. She really likes it, and she said like, you have a lot of choices. Like it seems like you have a lot of skills. Like you can go anywhere. Like you can pick. Like you have several offers or something. I said yeah, but I'm interviewing, but I'm not offered yet. So I'm waiting. But she sees like multiple offers at some point. But then that's where I get to the mindset. But when will it come? Which
Ah.
is my
Mhm.
problem, right? It's trying to control and trying to force it, kind of. But it is showing, even with love, right? The dating is showing like two, three different people in my energy. But I haven't met those people yet, or hasn't started. If I met them, it hasn't started, right? Or I'm about to meet them, right?
Mhm.
So February seems to be a very key, important month for me in terms of career and love, because it's showing three everywhere. So three options for love, three options for career. So we shall see, right? I don't want to control it or force it or anything. So I'm like I say, I'm already aware of what I'm doing wrong, and I'm trying not to go that route again. So
Yeah,
just
just be in the present moment. Just be like
so
right here, right now. Yeah.
exactly. So anyway, the last piece I want to mention. Apparently, I don't believe this 100%. So maybe you can help me understand this piece. Because they say if we're writing on the lack mentality, is why nothing is manifested, right? We can attract it. I don't know if I'm 100% agreeing with that, because I had everything. At one point, I had everything: money, over 10,000 a month, salary, cars, motorcycle, you name it. You tell me, I probably had it, right? And travel a lot and stuff. It gave me a good life. But yeah, I wasn't attached to money because I was restless. I was spending money, right? I was restless and giving here and buying my ex a car and doing this and doing that. We travel a lot, right? Went back and forth to Panama. And so I didn't care about money. But now I see money differently because, of course, I'm not making the same money. It's not flowing that way it used to, but I still have a nice property, right? I spent over 200,000 in this property, right? At least its value over 200,000. And the investment I made, the animals, um, and then I have buildings. I have an office outside. I mean, I got a car, and stuff. But I feel different about money now. It's not that I'm feel like I'm lacking, but I am wondering why I'm lacking for sure. Like why it's not flowing when I never felt like I was lacking. So why it feels like they're telling me, or the message I'm getting is that somehow I'm in this vibrational lacking, and that's why I'm not attracting the money I used to. That made no sense to me because I don't feel that's the case. But somehow the mess is telling me that because I have a lack mentality, is no, I'm not able to attract it the way I used to because I wasn't
Oh,
forcing it before, you know. So
there's
I
2 points here. So the law, so the the people I've listened to about manifestation, it says you can do the hamster wheel grind and still make things happen. So just like you were busting your ass, even though you weren't truly fulfilled, you were still busting your ass and making things happen, which was Maddie and I working full time. We would wake up at night, go to home at night. We were doing against the current, but we were making it happen. So that's one way to manifest things by truly putting it into life, right? But another way is by being and embodying it. And I think like you and I have both talked, I had to stop substitute teaching because I knew when I would go into substitute teaching that I was being paid minimum wage to put up with things that weren't on my higher vibration anymore. And so going into that job, and just the same thing with your clients, you've shared a little bit about like, dang, I'm working all these hours just to make this much money. That's in that vibration of lack still, right? And it's like a little second by second decision. So anytime you see your brain shifting into, dang, I had to do all this to do this, it's a what can we do to disconnect from that negative mind space into only that of abundance and positivity. And the more we can shift our mind into positivity and abundance, it's the law of attraction, right? The law of attraction and how energy flows, energy goes, as above, so below. And so, like Chumba mentioned in the chat, our thoughts and our words are very powerful. There's research behind self fulfilling prophecies. And so, when we speak, damn, I'm working these hours for minimum wage, we're speaking that negativity back into our minds again and into our space, even though it doesn't seem that powerful because we're just venting to our friend, right? Even just venting to our friend is still putting that negativity back into our space. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, I get you. I was posting something with on my chat for Andy and others that are online. I guess this is one comment about love is if you say I'm lonely or I'm feeling lonely or I'm searching right for love, which I don't feel like I'm saying any of that. I don't definitely don't feel lonely or anything. I've been alone for so many years, but I never felt lonely because I always have my dogs and I always preoccupy myself. To one point, I was working 2 jobs at one point, making good money, because I get paid 50 to 80 an hour for those projects I was working on. So I was distracted and everything. Never felt lonely, right? But then they said you should be saying the vibration of fulfillment says say something like, "I am cherished and I'm chosen," or "I am the one." And by the way, I have a
Mhm.
song called "I Am the One," trance club music coming out soon, the end of this month. I love it. It's really nice. I'm really loving the way I'm creating some of the music. Because I get, like I said, I'm actually looking at Neville's teaching, and I grab that information and work on my own idea as well, and then I put it into the AI tool, and the amazing the music I'm creating. So getting all those ideas from, like I said, different videos and stuff. Very
Yeah.
interesting. My creativity, it's coming from different places now. So same with if you worry about money, and I don't worry about money. I don't even look at my bank account. I stopped looking at my bank account. Money's and is coming in, but not as it used to. But money's coming in, right? But not like it used to. But I don't worry, especially because the way I set up my life, though, I paid everything cash, my cars, my property, everything. So I don't have a lot of bills to pay, right? So I don't look at my bank account because I don't even have a check to write, right? And the few that I have is electricity and internet. And I get a message saying your bill was paid because it's auto pay, right? So I don't even worry about those because I know they're getting paid, right? Monthly, automatically. So I don't write one single check. But I know people, I'm picking out a lot of people, right, through my ride share and all that. And two things I notice with people, they're stressed about health, right? A lot of senior citizens I take into the hospital, emergency, or clinics or doctor visits, right? So they have health issues, and I don't. So I have to be grateful, and that's one another thing that Neville and Carl tells you in their teaching, right? You have to wake up every day and be grateful for what you have, whether it's money, career, love, health, right? So always speak up loud, saying I am grateful for, right?
Yeah. I wake up every day and I write down 5 things I'm grateful for. That's part of my sober recovery program. Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice, good. So I'm doing it now. I have a book here. Started 2 days ago, and I'm writing here. Of course, I have the soulmate book, you which is different. It was more like a love letter than more a manifestation, right? Affirmation. This one is more affirmation now because I'm shifting now from soulmate to career. So I really want my career take my career to a different level. And because I'm studying law and paralegal, I'm feeling more drawn now to go to the government, right? Government job and all that. But I don't know where eventually I'm going to end up because I do miss my career that gave me a lot of money per month, right? I do miss it. Don't get me wrong. I like to make 10,000 a month again, right? But it's not happening for whatever reason. The universe took me away from that, and I'm trying to still understand because why it happened after COVID, and why I haven't been able to reach that again. So there's something there, right? And it's leaning toward lack, but I don't feel that way. I don't feel like I was lacking before. I don't feel like I'm lacking now, but for some reason I am. Uh, but there's got to be something I can't yet point as to why I was removed from that environment, that industry, because started with COVID, right? So it's related to something with that and impacted everything else. But thank God I built my property, like I said, in a way that I paid everything cash so I don't have bills, right? And money's flowing now slowly. And I'm trying to now manifest back again. I don't know if my career again, but whatever the universe wants to give me back. Because they said the universe remove you from one situation because there's another better one for you, right? So I'm wondering now what's the better one for me. I am applying for government jobs, and I like the idea. Actually, there's one job that even though it doesn't pay a lot, intrigued me because it had I have to wear a badge and a weapon, right? And I love guns. I don't know how you
Yeah.
feel about guns. Do you have any guns? Marty, have any guns?
Oh, yes, he does. Because they're his
You
little
know?
toys.
Oh, okay. Little toy. Hold on. Let me see.
Can you show guns on YouTube? I was like, can you show guns on YouTube?
Yeah, there's guns.
Oh, he said not on a live. Oh, be careful because he said on YouTube you can't show them.
Really?
They'll
Okay.
shut you
Well, it's
down. Yeah, he said they'll shut you down.
they do. Okay. Well, I have a
Yeah.
power 365 P
What'd you
365.
say? The whole live, they'll cut it down. Oh, wow. Well,
Okay.
either way, it wasn't for a second. Maybe they won't see it.
Anyway, I'm not lying. I have to research that. Anyway, I have a P65. That was my first one back in 2019. I went for my concealed weapon, right? So it would be nice. I like the idea of that job, even though it doesn't pay a lot. But if with the government, working with the court system, going to judges in front of judges, right, and lawyers. So that would be nice. And they train you for 14 weeks, I think.
Oh,
Uh, you have to go like an army type of training, where you learn CPR and you learn how to handle different type of gun, rifles and all that, because you're dealing with criminals. It's a criminal system, right? The civil system and criminal system, and you can get people that can attack you, right, and want to
Right.
hurt you.
Yeah.
So I like kind of that idea. Plus, you get a nice pension from the government, right? I'm
Yeah.
looking
Maybe
for
it'll work
stability.
out.
So anyway, I want to manifest a stability, not so much money, because I've been asked on the interview why I want this job because they know I make a lot more money, right? I'm
Right.
overqualified for some of the jobs, and the first thing that comes to my mind is stability. I don't think it's wrong to say it, right? But I don't know. Maybe what do you think? Uh,
I just think for me it's just finding what resonates more with a more happy lifestyle, you know? So maybe the old job closed out. I don't know. You say you were happy with it though, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's just one of those things too about surrendering. Like I know that this tutoring job I'm doing, I like it. It's decent money, but it's not what I truly like. I truly enjoy connecting with others through tarot. So I don't know. I'm just letting spirit take me where it'll go, and doing the next right thing, doing things that I know will lead to income as long as I keep trying, like the channel and doing private sessions and but also doing my tutoring. Um, so I think it's just that, just like with the soulmate, going back to let go and let God, right? Let go and let the universe do. It'll put us where we need to be if we allow it. You know what I mean? The right opportunities will open up.
yeah, those is I have taken a little longer than I expected it because even like I said, my career completely have changed and almost feels like the universe doesn't want me to go there anymore for some reason because I've been
Right.
trying and I'm not
Yeah.
getting anywhere, right? So to
Yeah.
me, it's a message telling me that's not where I want you to go. And actually, this morning was confirmed by the reading from Jordi Groups. She was telling me I had several options, even mentioned something about artistic, creativity, artistic, right? Creative, which I'm thinking synthesized souls maybe, or music or something. But maybe, I don't know. It's something spiritual, she said. Like I still have to find like there's another route for me, but I haven't gotten there yet. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I feel sometimes that the spirits are telling me to go a different route, spirituality, but I don't see the money there. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be doing
Right.
tarot and stuff and counseling people and perhaps, but that's not how I feel right now because I have a lot of skills, especially technical skills, and I would like to utilize those skills and help other people. So that job, that particular job where I mentioned I have to carry guns and stuff, which I have another interview next week. Uh, Similar, very similar, but it's juvenile because the other one was the adult. But it's
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
It's the same title, everything except juvenile in a different county. So that's the difference. So, but it's similar. I already interviewed for something similar, but it's a juvenile system. So we'll see. I have to go there on Thursday next week for an
Oh.
in-person interview. So I don't know. I'm open for whatever the universe has to offer me in terms of career. I feel like I need to help people, right? That's my calling because I was told the North Path. So I searched the North Path and I'm Aquarius on the North Path. And Aquarius is artistic, creative, you know, helping uh, humanity, I think, those kind of things, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
volunteering, etc. So somewhere along those lines. So I don't know where eventually I'm going to end up, but I can't wait to really, start my career and, um, see where. I eventually ended out because I want the next job to be the last one. Like I don't want to interview 2, 3 years down the road again. So that's why I'm thinking the
Right.
government makes more sense because private companies are having a lot of layoff, right? So I'm thinking government is more secure, even though it doesn't pay a lot of money. So that's the way I'm feeling right now. Um, yeah. So I
Hopefully it'll work out. Yeah.
correct. So anyhow, are there any questions in your chat or my chat? Nobody have
No,
covered.
Chumba
Is the
said
number
good night.
restored?
Oh, yeah, the number's scrolling at the bottom. Somebody said, do you know about OSI model and networking? I have no clue what that is.
What is it?
OSI model in networking. Do you know about OSI model in networking? I don't know what that is though.
How do you spell OSI? I'm not sure if I understand that.
Oh, here, I can put it. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it on StreamYard? Do you know about it's literally the
Mm,
letters OSI.
no,
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
let me see. Let me ask Gemini. The open system interconnectivity. Okay, so data
Yeah, I don't
link.
know what that is.
Yeah, no, no, I don't. This is more networking stuff. I'm not into, even though I have a network degree, actually, networking, IP addresses and all that. I never actually work. I got a degree, but I never actually did that. It's more on the IT side. I did more of the information system, database administration, and then I went into clinical research uh, because of my database skills and programming. And within the clinical research, we have applications already kind of built in, more of the GUI interface. So you just click a point, drag and drop, right? And you
Yeah,
just need to understand the process and the regulations within the industry, because we're regulated by the FDA, So, um, yeah. So I'm sorry, you were saying Shumba is off. She's going to bed or
yeah.
something.
Chumba went to sleep. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Bye, Shumba. Because she's probably more on your channel than my channel. Look, is the quality is really really bad, so it's a bad life. So I know I have a lot of devices connected today, plus the cameras. I have 6, 7 cameras all over my property, and what else do I have? I know I have 6, 7 cameras. I have my phones, my computer, and I was running some programs. So it looks like the program that is running is dragging the stream because that didn't happen last week.
Huh.
So not sure. Maybe something else going on locally too. All right. So you want to touch about anything else? You want to?
I can. I was thinking you want to play another one of your songs.
Sure. Why not? Which one would you like? I have on the playlist that I have. I have somebody to love. If you want to look at that one.
Yes, and y'all go check out her channel, Synthesized Souls. This is her channel. If you're coming off my side, you said which one do
Somebody.
you want? Which one did
Somebody
you
to
say?
love. Somebody to love.
Oh,
Um,
somebody to
And
love.
yesterday I was playing that song while I was picking at 2 gay guys, and they really loved my music. They were like, "Wow, you should be on the radio." So they're like, "This song should be in the radio." And I said, "Yeah, I'm working on it. See if we can get this music in the radio."
Right?
So they really liked the music I was playing. So yeah, the somebody to love. What do you think? Go ahead.
Oh,
You
okay.
show up, the room goes quiet. One glance, can't fight it. Heartbeat jumps like rolling thunder. Baby, I just need somebody to love. Say my name, I'll come undone. We're crashing fast, but it's half the fun. Don't ask me what comes after. Just drown me in this disaster. I just need somebody to love in these neon lights. Hold me like forever, only last tonight. If we break in the morning, I won't mind at all. Having you feels better than the fall. Go wave, pull me close. I sink right under. Baby, I just need somebody to love. Say my name, I come undone. We're crashing fast, but it's half the fun. Don't ask me what comes after. Just drown me in this disaster. I just need somebody to love in these neon lights. Hold me like forever, hold me last tonight. If we break in the morning, I won't mind at all. 'Cause having you feels better than the fall. Spin me slow, take control, lose ourselves, heart and soul. No tomorrow, no other. Just give me somebody to love. I just need somebody to love in these neon lights. Like forever only lasts tonight. If we break in the morning, I won't mind at all. 'Cause having you feels better than the fall.
Beautiful. I love it. Andy's loving it. Shuma would have loved it. She loved to
Right.
dance with. What do you think? I should call my pre-Valentine event "She Loved Me Wrong" or "Somebody to Love"? What do you think?
Oh, I feel like "She Loved Me Wrong" embodies such a negative vibration that "Somebody to
Okay,
Love" was positive.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought too yesterday. Of course, because I want to promote my novel, right? I could potentially combine the two, of course. We'll see if AI give me a better creative name for it. But I agree with you. Somebody to love make more sense. Somebody to love pre-Valentine party, and then my idea is to get flyers and put it on the radio. Now that our connection with the radio, local radio station there, right? They could potentially promote it. I can go to the school, the Florida University, and maybe hook up with gay clubs, right? Lesbian gay clubs, and have them promote it as well. Obviously, we only have 3 more weeks to go, or something like that. So I have to do it quick,
Yeah.
and maybe go 1 or 2 nights in Gainesville around the all the bars, because there's the whole Main Street and University Avenue. It's all bars, right, and businesses. People are walking around and stuff, so loud music everywhere. I mean, last night the vibe was like, wow, where am I? I was like, where am I? I'm walking 2 blocks and music everywhere in nightclubs, in bars everywhere. It felt so weird, different, right? Because I'm thinking New York and New Jersey. For me, the nightlife to me is New Jersey, right, or New York. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
where am I? Yeah, it was very, very bizarre last night walking around. Because usually I don't walk; I'm driving my car around, right? So, but yeah, I was thinking, yeah, hand out flyers and stuff around University Avenue, Main Street, right? During that night, Friday night, Saturday night would be a good nights to hand out flyers, I guess, around the nightclubs and see if we can
Yeah.
bring people to the party pre-outside. It's a risk, of course. I'm gonna take a risk because I have to rent out the space, I have to pay for the money, and I have to do the advertising. And there's a lot of competition in Gainesville with so many bars and nightclubs. Am I able
Right.
to bring the young crowd to a pre-Valentine party and synthesize soul music? My idea is to create a short video with the best synthesized soul dance club music, right? One after another, like I did with the New Year's 33 best song of synthesized soul, kind of similar idea, where I
Yeah.
play a couple of good songs and talk about the event. So something like that. So
Yeah. That'll be good.
all right, so we're heading 5 o'clock. So we're being online for about 2 hours. It looks like, right?
Yeah.
So if there are any more questions on your end, on my end, we could probably, end today's live.
Yeah. Do you want to close out with another song?
We can do that, but before I do that, well, let me uh, want to say, just want to thank you, everyone, for joining us today in this journey into spirituality, relationship, music, and more. Again, thank you for tuning in, and we appreciate your continued support. And I let you pick the next song. How's that?
Oh, on me.
So many, yeah, so many options, right? But yeah, pick a song that you like. Um, and we end the live show today with that
I
information. And
really like
again,
the glitter. That's the lean one.
glitter and gasoline. Okay.
You strike a match, I catch the flame. You say my name like it's a game. Every word's a spark, I'm lit. I know I shouldn't love this shit. We're too loud for silence, too wild for calm. Every heartbeat setting off an alarm. You glitter and gasoline, beautiful chaos in my bloodstream. We shine, we burn, we make a scene. Yeah, love's a crime and we're the dream. Glitter and gasoline. You pull me close, I taste the sin. Feels like heaven, we're in skin. If it ends tonight, I'll still believe in glitter and gasoline. Flashbulb sirens, we don't stop. We're a wildfire that forgot how to drop. You glitter and gasoline, setting fire to what's between. We shine, we burn, we make a scene. Forever's gone, but damn, we're clean.
All right.
Love
Bye, everyone.
it.
Well,
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good day. Good night.
bye, everyone.